Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market analysis for Mowat. Our plan of having a great. I don't know. I was excited last night when I put in my watch list of options. I don't know if some of you noticed that. Hey, good morning, Mr. Brian. How are you, sir? Glad to have you on board as well. So, wow. So, hope everybody. So, hey, Mr. Brian and Mr. Andrew, you may want to say hello to each other because it just dawned on me. What's the probability that I have two fellow brothers? Yeah, I have to say that. From hailing maybe from Kampala. I think, if I'm not mistaken, so it is so that now I'm seeing the two of you there. I was like, duh, yeah. So greetings to both of you. So if Kampala ring a bell for the rest of our audience, if Kampala does not ring a bell, that's okay. Both Mr. Andrew and Mr. Brian, they definitely know what's up with Kampala. All right, hello, Mr. Wayne. How are you, sir? Again, we are having some small delays on here. I'm seeing red all over the place with the streamer, so well, let's. Yes, sir, and Mr. Brian, yes. Trust me, I spoke to both of you in one-on-one coaching. Great one-on-one coaching, by the way, with Mr. with Mr. Andrew. Uh, so I was like, oh, whoa, yeah. Don't make this stuff up. To the magic of the internet. Yeah, for me, I was sharing with Mr. Andrew, I believe. Uh, oh boy, I'm just trying to buy off some time on here, folks, because I don't know if maybe you guys are hearing me fine, and then in which case we're just going to proceed. So again, let's go to the top of the show. Welcome to pre-market analysis for Monday, November the 9th. This is successful tradings on here. Let's remind some people who are catching us for the first time in playback or whatever. The goal for us here is to provide education, folks, to you as trader, such that you are fully able to take advantage of the skill and knowledge that uh, we provide on here. What we do not do much of here, even though, I mean, I'm saying that now in about 5 minutes, I'm going to be doing the very thing that I've said that we don't do. I mean, when you come on here, it's less of the whole. Let's just go, we will not be allowing your phone to go, oh, take a trade, go trade Apple, I don't know, December 31st, 200 calls. No. We want you to make that decision. How are you going to be able to make that decision on your own? We're going to teach you pretty much everything we know. So it's up to you to be able to harness that knowledge, and pretty much from there you will not be relying on us. Really, trust me, I feel very comfortable, because when we say, hey, this guy is doing this for commercial purpose, yeah, that's we charge a membership, but trust me, there's more into that membership than just the alerts. That's really something that I want to, especially for the new folks. We have the new people joining us recently. The YouTube channel is growing. I could not thank you enough, and I still owe 3 people to get their names so that they can join us for free to trade for the rest of this year for us. So I know I'm lagging on that. I'm also lagging on some of the email. I have people reaching out for collaboration and all of those things. I definitely will be getting back to you. I apologize. I spent the weekend trying as much as possible to share information first, definitely to encourage and to make sure that uh, traders are aware of what type of system they're trading. So if you haven't had a chance yet because you have been busy with your weekend celebrating, yeah, Saturday, if not that there's anything with celebrating, hopefully you had a mask, because we saw a lot of things on TV, so we don't want to be um, enabling further expansion of this pandemic that has already hampered the country and the world, not just this country, the world more than anything else. So check out a new channel inside of the Discord. It's called Trade Alert Performance Results. I think I put the last 4 weeks of October on there. I also shared the average move per trade. I'm going to come back to that during this week a lot and a lot, because I want to hammer that home, because that's an opportunity for traders to realize the numbers of ways they can take advantage of this trading system. I kid you not. So I'm going to be bringing up. So today, my excitement here comes from you're seeing a picture of you I don't know, is that an ice cream or whatever, a dessert of any type. So if you were with us on September 7, we introduced something called Gangsta Trade, and a gentleman suggested that, a trader suggested that we spell that with a money sign. So hey, we oblige you. I know, I realize that you guys are not fully seeing that, so let me adjust my screen on here, the screen that you guys are seeing. Okay, all right, yep, so you are seeing yeah, most of it. Okay, so the sweep. So we thought how to increase the probability of getting into trade. So for us, this is not something that you're gonna Google and my friend find. Yeah, this is proprietary technique that you have been using here, because Mr. Joe yesterday was telling me that he couldn't find it even on our channel. On our channel, we feature the result, but we haven't really created a video to say, hey, this is it, this is it. If for us, since this thing is proprietary, if somebody wants to learn about it, hey, either they can decide to watch our pre-market videos. This is the first time actually that I'm teaching it outside of the bootcamp, and I can tell you that definitely, which one I'm going to share today, I'm not going to share it again until maybe the next bootcamp if there's any interest. So we will teach it definitely privately to all of our subscribers during the one-on-one coaching session and of the like, and we will exploit it here every morning wherever the opportunity arises. So what I want to share with you this morning, please bear with me. It can be complex, confusing a little bit, but hopefully it makes sense at the end. So far you're familiar with this. So we're typically, and I have been doing that here. Again, remember folks, I did say in September that my plan was really to commercialize, meaning to create another subscription service just based on Gangsta. Yet I've been giving them for free. Hopefully that didn't get lost in some of your mind, right? So when I'm going to be doing it, though, it's not going to be, oh, Telex is switching or anything. Yeah, I hope everybody has been able to enjoy the free Gangsta trade. You wake up in the morning, you don't have anything to do, literally. You just have to read and get into a trade and make money. Oh, did it work out for anybody on Friday on Roku or on what was the other one, Square? Baba didn't work that great. I mean, the gains were limited on that. I think the highest that they want, maybe 100% when they finally get it to 300. So, but the other two, they were just fantastic, especially Roku. Yeah, but actually both and Square went to $200. Wow. Okay, I have to make a pause. If you guys are still hearing me, my screen went dark. This software is really bugging this morning. It's flashing all sorts of lights here and none of them is good. Okay, finally it's showing green, but I'm not sure how that transpired on the live broadcast. So the way you guys saw that was you might not be receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. Okay, well, technology, right? There is absolutely very little I can do about this, so I know that you guys are seeing a green screen out of now. Okay, here seems like it is back. Okay, so I'm sharing advanced Gangsta. So I was talking about there's one way that we have known how to do Gangsta trade as of now, which was we pick a strike and we set up multiple, because I'm just representing 3 here, but imagine that folks, we could be having 4, right? So you could have another one here at 5 cents. Yeah, that's definitely, it doesn't have to be 3. Yeah, you could have another one here at 1 cent. So a strike, and then you want to get it at different prices. Okay, and you do that for calls and you do that for puts. That's important. Even if I make typos, as I have been known, I made a typo on Snap the other 2 weeks ago, and showing puts on both directions. That makes it basically a no-no. Yeah, So that's but I mean, hopefully the when only one person get caught up on that, but the puts on the highest strike, it was impossible to get them. Yeah, so uh, a gangster trade call for puts and calls. We can go in further detail. What I want to introduce this morning is going to help you, the subscriber, decipher the information that you got in the Discord room this morning about a sweep. But now, thanks to Mr. Joe, so we're gonna call this one what? We're going to be calling this one, this one here. Let's go back here. We're gonna name this Vanilla Gangster. So, so Vanilla Gangster calls for a fixed strike, and we are varying the price. Yeah, just like chocolate and thunder. If somebody know what chocolate and thunder refers to, please, please, please reach out. It's like Uncle Neo last week. And Miss Dora says she googled Uncle Leo and she got Jersey. So no, Uncle Leo is a character from Seinfeld in the 90s. That tells you how old I am. So this morning for us, we are donning the name Vanilla Gangster for this one. The reason for it is really because Mr. Joe, yesterday in our one-on-one, he decided to adopt this new approach that I want to introduce today. He's the one who gave it the name Chocolate Gangster. So Chocolate Gangster, in opposition to Vanilla Gangster, we are fixing the price of our order on those options, and we are varying the strikes. That's exactly how I share the Gangster trade that I'm going to show you in a few minutes on here this morning. And I have somebody asking me if I'm live. Yes, I did post the live. I hope I did post very early the live link for our YouTube, and if not, that means that that's one point of failure. The other point of failure is that if you're a subscriber here, I will strongly suggest that you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, because we post a lot of material, education material there. So doctor, I hope that you're able to get in. I'm not sure if you're hearing me really, as we are having technical difficulties. Can somebody tell me, confirm that actually if we're live right now? Because live right now means that it is 9:02 Eastern time, about 28 minutes before the US equity market. I really apologize, folks. This is the same software that we have been using for ages, and it had just a mind of its own where on certain days it just decides to do whatever that it wants. So let me try maybe to at least for one of our, so live, I'm just gonna copy the link on there, November the 9th, say, let me copy this link, get the shareable link and give it to Mr. Oh Jesus, wow, okay. All right, hopefully we got that. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulty. Okay, yes, we are live. Okay, thank you, Mr. Brian. Hello, nomadic investor. That's a great name. All right, we would like to hear more about you. Where are you catching us from? It's just we're having technical difficulties on here really. The streaming software, it's just coming in and out on my end at least, and then on here it's showing that YouTube is not receiving enough video. So if you guys are able to help me, I apologize again. All my apologies. So we are talking about Gangster Trade, Chocolate Gangster version. Chocolate Gangster version is when we decide, so same criteria to start a Gangster trade is stock gapping. Upon a stock gapping, we are deciding now that instead of fixing one strike, picking one strike and deciding that, hey, we want to get that at 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents through the range, the sweep. So here we are doing a sweep, but the sweep is across multiple strike with the same price. So meaning that here for us, we can gonna say, hey, I have my budget of, let's say, I don't know, let's pick an example of $50, right? So $50 can buy me 10 contracts at 5 cents. So I'm going to try that at a strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. Obviously, this strike there will be increasingly going higher. So let me actually illustrate that, folks, because here it may not make sense because we have a perfect, not one, not two. I think we have three perfect opportunity this morning, and trust me, I did not actually. I feel bad about our subscribers because if you check your list of alert, folks, that we gave you on Friday, I believe like two of them are up 20% this morning. Yeah. So that would bring the question again. But Telex, we have always said that strangling, yeah, strangling today, yeah. If you strangle our list on Friday, oh yeah, you are waking up smiling from ear to ear. But we can talk about that later. So, but I mean, it's good that those stocks are moving. Yeah. We should not. That's one thing that I don't want anybody to be thinking that, oh, we missed out. Yeah, because this means that in our statistic come the end of the week, we are going to have already at least two of those stocks that have moved 20%. Could we have predicted that? Yeah, kind of. I mean, one of them, one of them, it's in the top three, right? It's in the prominent position on there. But don't worry about that. It's now the time to get involved. We can repeat, we have repeated this many times, right? When a stock is moving, never find yourself saying, oh, I missed out. You know how to get involved. The easiest way stock is moving, gapping of this, whatever, you strangle it. You strangle it confidently, and you don't have to spend that much money. You strangle it with out of the money in both directions, and whichever direction it start moving to, you make money. I really want everybody to take notice of that. And in the same sense, we had the scenarios this past week where we had stock moving during the day, and some of the feedback talking with traders in the one-on-one was, oh, it was too expensive. Yeah, the strike that we gave on Saturday, yeah, obviously if the stock has moved already like this morning, they're gonna be expensive. But my friend, that should not stop you. Solution: pick a strike further out of the money in that same direction. So that was the case, let's say, on was it Adobe this past week? We had the 500, was it the 500? And then maybe when we start alerting, they were like $1.80 or something. Pick the 505, the 510, something within your budget. You will still make money. Your percentage actually is going to be much better. Tell us how to do strangle. Hey, Mr. Doctor, please schedule your one-on-one session because this is a pre-market show. That's a great question, but we will teach you how to do that into the one-on-one session. Ready? So follow the instruction, Mr. Doctor, from your onboarding, and trust me, I will spend all the time you need in the world to show you all variation of a strangle. It's that important. I will do that. So this morning we want to as we are about 6:08 Pacific, 9:08 Eastern time. We are about literally 20 minutes. So I will do you and everybody else a disservice by going through that. Let's schedule your one-on-one, sir, with me, and we will get you the skills and the knowledge to apply that technique. So don't worry about this morning if, let's say, some of these things do not make sense. We will go privately in a one-on-one with that. So with that, let's go on here and share the Gangsta trade that we shared this morning using the brand new chocolate Gangsta, folks. So one of the stock that's moving, RCL. I mean, nobody's watching, right? We can reveal this to the world. Nobody else is watching other than the handful of subscribers. So RCL, I believe it's on your list of alert this week. So yeah, here's Telex AI. How did Telex AI know that this stock we're going to move this much? That's what has been doing here, folks. So it's a huge move starting this morning on this stock, right? So what do we want to do with this? This is a great opportunity. So it's up, let's say, 24%. A stock's showing this strong momentum, folks. Again, I'm repeating myself. We saw it all of actually the last 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks ago, it was in the bearish direction with Workday, and then it was the bullish direction with the like of Roku, Nvidia, Square. You need to get involved. Easiest way to get involved with a strong goal, because I know some of the contention point. Oh, Telex, when I enter 8, exactly when I enter 8, that's when the stock decides to go the opposite direction. There are reasons for that. But we have talked about using scale entry as a technique. Yeah. Hopefully by now, if you've been with us for a while, your technical analysis, your ability to read the chart in regard to support resistance has increased. So meaning or Bollinger Bands, right? So taking a trade when a stock is outside of the upper Bollinger for a while, you know it's not a high probability. You can wait for it to pull back a little bit to come back toward the moving average. You can be patient. So here for us to take advantage of this, so we believe, well, actually let's test it out, right? If somebody out there, please, you can test both the vanilla gangster and the chocolate gangster to tell us which one is working for you. The entire week, folks, we're gonna have so many opportunities. We still have 2 weeks of earnings at least toward the end of November, where I want you to experiment this. If, let's say, go ahead and even experiment with it on your paper trade account, yeah? And please, 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 pretty please, if you are still trading with Robinhood, I don't know what to tell you. Trading with Robinhood, let me give you an example. That means that the gains that some of you have gotten, let's say on Friday, trading same day expiration on Friday, let's say on Square, on Roku, there was no way to get them. Yeah. So the chocolate gangster here, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Joe because he actually applied it in a limited version on Friday. Because on Friday, he set his mind to say he wanted a 1 cent contract. It's not me, folks. I didn't tell him that. Yeah. Go to the 10-bagger room and you're going to see that trade. So this trader, his handle is Decisive Tiger. He bought, we recommended the Square 200 calls. Some of us, we get them in the Gangster trade, in the vanilla Gangster, I need to be precise now, at 10 cents. But in his case, he wanted just a 1 cent. So meaning he used a limited version of chocolate Gangster by saying he wanted the 210. And he got them for 1 cent. It's available for everybody. Some of you made comments on that. You saw that on Friday, and he started getting out at 13 cents, from 1 cent to 13 cents. This is what's possible in the market. Yeah. So back to. Oh, I'm not. I wasn't quite showing that. This is it here. Let me adjust the screen so that everybody can see it. So that was November the 6th, Decisive Tiger. So I'm showing you the inside of Discord, and this is what that trader did. So, Gangster trade this morning, there are 3 of them, so let's speed up a little bit on here. So, we want to get RCL using Chocolate Gangster. What's Chocolate Gangster? We fix the price, the limit price. This doesn't mean, folks, that we're going to get our fill at 5. If you have been an option trader for a bit, you're familiar with the fact that you put in a limit order. That means that's the maximum amount you are willing to pay. Yeah. So by doing that, you can get a fill at 3 cents, 4 cents, 2 cents, or even 1 cent. And if you really want it, hey, some of these you can do. So here for me, I'm suggesting we do it for 5 cents for 80 calls, 85 calls, and 90 calls. That's the whole principle of chocolate, meaning that we are sweeping across the strike instead of sweeping across the price. So we are sweeping across the strike price instead of sweeping across the price of the premium as in a vanilla type of sweep, which is here. Yeah, you guys are able to see both on so those examples on there. And then same thing, same principle applies. We want to get the puts as well. And similarly on here, and again, we have said one too many times, when you get a fill in the calls or in the puts, because when a stock is gapping, the puts are going to be cheaper. So meaning it's easier to get a fill on the puts when a stock is gapping, like RCL this morning. Well, force yourself, because this is the direction of the trade anyway, actually. So meaning you have to force that manually. Meaning force that manually actually. For us, we feel now that by doing this, you have a higher probability that, let's say, if we just pick that one strike, let's say the 85 strike, and we are offering 1 cent, 2 cents. I mean, both are the same, but we will be discussing the nuance of this. So the spirit of this, at least, because I know a lot of people, you may have seen this morning, like, what is this guy coming up now with this chocolate gangster of the like? So we are very excited about this. So this means, hey, We are going to put in 3 orders for 5 cents for 100 strike, 105 strike, 110 strike for win. Win is another stock that it's part of the trade alert for this week. Yeah, I can say that nobody's watching. Yeah, nobody watches our channels anyway. So I could be hiding gold in plain sight on my YouTube videos or broadcast. Nobody, nobody is watching anyway. So yeah, we were not hiding the fact that both RCL and WIN are part of our option list, and they are gapping this morning. So again, for those who are coming late, I don't want to be getting a question in a few minutes here when the market open. Oh, Telex, the RCL strike price that you gave on Saturday are already in the money, or they are too expensive. Solution, pick a strike further up. As simple as that. So RCL, WIN, and last but not least, Wells Fargo. I believe a week ago, was it a week ago, we talked about the banks having a lot of print on them, folks. So here they are. So those guys, they don't joke, right? They are going after the money. So this morning, what is the jump? All of them are. JP Morgan is up 7%. Wells Fargo is almost up 8%. Wells Fargo is currently trading at $23 or something. So for us, we want to chocolate gangster this one 5 cents again, with 24.5 strike, 25 strike, 25.5 on the call side, and on the put side, I only put 2 of them, 20 and 21. Yeah, yeah. Wells Fargo is up 9%, $2. This is a $22 stock. It took them a week, but eventually they are getting paid. If you can go back and check on our Discord, we did mention about that. So, but they spent the entire week going nowhere. This morning it's like, we got you. So those are 3 gangster trade on here. As we're currently approaching 9:16 a.m. in New York, where the market is bound to open. Let me go in for another round, or any comments on here. Hey, good morning, Mr. Kevin. How are you? Mr. Nomadic Investor is trading from the southeast of the US. Been watching your video for a few months. Thanks for putting the content out. Thank you, sir. Wow. Yeah, well, there are people watching. So, folks, if there are no questions, again, we're gonna hope. I really apologize for the quality of the. If there was any disruption with the streaming this morning, this is going to be a week with great opportunities. Tomorrow, I can only give a preview of that. I believe there is B1's going to be having earnings after the market closed today. I do not yet have the quant analysis for it, so my plan is to get my hands on it, because this is research, right? When I get that, if there is something of value before the close, I'm going to somehow give us an indication if it's worth it. I doubt it. You know how we do it. But tomorrow morning, prepare yourself. Deciding, will it be vanilla? Will it be chocolate gangster on B1? Okay, folks, thank you for your time. Have a great trading session. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody.